Next, we have Princeton University with Hannah Kim presenting.
Innovation is fundamentally about ideas and people. It comes from the most valuable resource of Romania, its youth. That's why we are presenting to you today a new social contract for Romania's youth. Our 10-year development strategy is based on 3 promises. First, that we will protect you. Second, that we will invest in you. And third, that we will preserve a future for you. In return, we look to the young people of Romania to work together to secure communities, invest in developing skill sets, and stewarding environmental resources for the following generations. Today, I want to highlight to you key priorities within these 3 areas that will help build enduring peace and security in the country. First, protect the youth through critical infrastructure and securing communities. We are reclaiming social order through community-oriented policing. As a first step, we will sponsor forums for citizens to voice their concerns and shape police priorities through an open dialogue. In the longer run, we will develop a crime data system in which citizens can use transparent metrics to keep the police accountable. These measures have been proven to be effective in healing sectarian divides and promoting trust in communities in post-conflict settings like Colombia and Liberia. More broadly, we will aim to protect national critical infrastructures. Today, we will work with international organizations to facilitate the flow of relief supplies and reconstruction materials. By 2022, we will roll out a secure and modernized port authority. We will do this through a private-public partnership to ensure transparency and augment capacity. Through these partnerships, we can help harness the potential of the country to become the next regional shipping hub. Second, invest in youth through education and jobs centered around our critical infrastructure and skill needs. First, we will launch a 2-year guarantee for all youth citizens of Romania, providing $1,000 per year for 2 years of training or working. For example, youths can use a stipend to build and staff hospitals and schools, facilitating investment in education and health. It can also serve as an on-ramp to private sector employment, because private sector employers in critical industries like fishery and shipping can use the stipend as a credit towards wages, conditional on keeping the workers on their payroll following the 2 years. But sustained economic growth also requires high-skilled labor, leaders, and augmenting state capacity. To this end, we will identify and recruit the top thinkers and leaders in diaspora communities and appoint them to a presidential diaspora board. Members of this board can increase state capacity by providing as mentorship to youths, providing expertise to government projects, and also serving as a conduit for international investment. Last but not least, preserve a future for youth through sustainable resources that can help power hospitals, connect schools, and nourish its people. Key ingredients to the strategy: water and sun. We will provide water to the hands of individual households. In critical need areas, we'll provide water catchment tanks, and we will move to a loan collateral system where individual households can buy water storage tanks with low interest loans, where the tank itself acts as a collateral. Next, to power the sun, power the country, we will use solar-powered microgrids across the region. Using this technology, we can provide energy to even the most remote villages in a relatively short period of time at a low cost. By putting communal resources in the hands of the community, we are incentivizing collaboration as well as trust building. So what is developing Romania about? It's a promise to protect. It's a promise to invest, and it's a promise to preserve. But more importantly, it is a contract for and with the youth to restore hope in Armenia. Thank you.